Hi, this is Michael William Denny of the ThunderWizard.com YouTube channel. So, today I want to talk to you again about blood over intent. Is it dangerous? I put a video up earlier about blood over intent. I talked about actually a couple of different videos, but if you haven't watched it or if you're not familiar with blood over intent, go ahead and watch that video now. So I'm assuming if you're continuing, you are familiar with blood over intent and what it means. Blood over intent is a ritual where you prick your finger and you write down an intent, and he has a very specific intent which says, I intend to bring heaven on earth and to worship all things and to bring peace, something like that. And then you put your blood on the paper, right? And so and then of course you videotape it and you upload it. And according to him, if 144,000 people do it, then we will have heaven on earth and all that kind of stuff. So I said that I thought this was very powerful. Now my point is that this this ritual of using blood is nothing new. It was used by our ancestors up until Christianity. You know, all cultures in the world used blood in rituals to achieve things, to achieve their intent, to get favor from the gods, to do whatever spells or magic. It's incredibly powerful. So that's all I was saying, that if you want to have the intention of having heaven on earth and you want to prick your finger, and if you use blood and put your blood on that piece of paper and you really believe that, you can bring heaven on earth. That's all I was trying to say. Now, I've gotten some questions from people. I've gotten a couple of people have contacted me. One person who contacted me who said that he felt like he had done something evil. And so I've been telling him that, listen, nobody can do anything evil. You can't be so, you can't take things so seriously, right? The only way that black magic can work on you is if you accept it. If you believe that somebody has the power, then black magic can do harm to you. But if you know that you're infinite and that nobody can harm you without your permission, then it doesn't matter what anybody else does. Now, somebody else wrote me and he said that he, after seeing my video, went and watched Quasi-Luminous's videos about it, and he said that this person is cursing people. Now, I don't know that. I haven't watched any of that. I don't believe that's his intent. I do understand, I think, what this gentleman is saying, because Quasi-Luminous starts by giving an assumption. And you'll know lots of times if you click on his videos, you'll hear him say, you're trapped, you're a dead person walking, you have no idea what reality is. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to say that most people are asleep in the dream and that they need to wake up. Now, he's putting a negative tint on it, but that's how you sell things. You have to give people like if you're selling a car or you're selling an app or a phone, you have to first present people with a problem that they need to be solved. And then by doing that, you intensify the problem, and then people want the solution. So the blood over intent is a solution to the problem that he's presenting, which is that, according to him, we live in a prison in a flat earth, and that evil archons are, these beings, the elites, are feeding off of us and reincarnating us and keeping us trapped in this prison so that they can feed off of us and manipulate us and all that kind of stuff. But he's also tapping into the mindset of people. And now I want to talk to you about blood over intent. I talked about it on the positive side, what was positive about it, because I do believe that if people do that ritual with the intent of bringing heaven on earth in their lives, they can achieve it. And I know from personal experience the power of blood rituals, and I'll do some videos on how to do that if you want. But listen, nobody can curse you without your permission. You've got to get rid of fear. The biggest problem with the Matrix, with trying to live in the Matrix, is that the Matrix is designed to do two things, okay? If you operate from fearlessness when you're living in this three-dimensional Matrix, the Matrix will respond to fearlessness with positive reinforcement. You get more success, more happiness, more freedom, more strength, more power. If you operate from fear, then the Matrix is designed to penalize you. And if you continue to take choices based on fear or adopt belief systems based on fear, then you get trapped in these viruses, which are self-perpetuating negative choices that are very difficult to get out of. I would say that anybody who says that the earth is flat, even though I can give you videos from NASA showing that the world is round. Now, these people will say that's not true, that's false. But the reason for that is because from their perspective, they can't imagine a three-dimensional universe. They are so trapped in the matrix and they are so trapped in fear that for them, the universe is two-dimensional. And if you know, in two dimensions, if you talk to somebody who lives in two dimensions about a third dimension, they can't picture it because they only know two dimensions. So, I'm not going to say to the people who believe that the world is flat that they're wrong. Because if you believe the world is flat, for you, what you're saying is that you are so trapped in your fear that you live in two dimensions. And if you live in two dimensions, you will be manipulated, you will be controlled, you are a prisoner. All those things are true. But if you change your assumption, then all of a sudden you can live in 3 dimensions and 4 dimensions and even more. Okay? So blood over intent is not dangerous unless you are operating from fear. If you're not operating from fear, it doesn't matter what anybody else does. Nobody's going to curse you. And if you understand that you are infinite, then nobody can ever gain power over you. So that's why it's important that you watch my channel, that you watch the videos, and more importantly, that you do the meditations. So if you've never done energy work before, start with this one, which is an introduction to Qigong. If you've already done that, then move to the basic practice which I teach, which is the whole breath meditation. You don't have to understand it. If you do those practices, your brain will change, your mind will open, and you can see the 3 dimensions, and you will know that you are limitless. So that's it for now. Blood over intent, is it dangerous? No. But I do understand why people would think that it is dangerous, and I agree with you that the limitation of believing that you live in a flat world prison is limiting. And if you choose to believe that, then you can be trapped in 2 dimensions. But it's very easy to get out of it. Listen to some more of what I teach and you'll understand. So that's it for now with this video. I just want to thank you, all of those who have been supporting the channel. By the way, if you like this channel, please support it. If you don't see the little thing up here, scroll below and support the channel. And there are people who have been supporting the channel, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. When you support the channel, it allows me to do what I'm doing, and I'm about to launch into some much, much bigger stuff because I see that you people like what I'm doing and you want to support it. You can also help me by subscribing, liking, watching the videos. Go in and watch the playlists. I mean, binge watch the videos so that you can get inundated with this power. My job is to empower you and to free you from the false reality you think you live in. So anyways, that's it for now. If you have questions, you can put it in the comments. If you have ideas for videos or books or whatever, put it in the comments. If you want personal one-on-one interaction with me, put it in the comments and I can email you and we can talk that over. Apprenticeship is still available. We have maybe 1 slot left, so look into that. Anyway, so that's it for now, my friends. Again, there's a lot more coming.